welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining us this week. We are running not this beautiful early 911, but GT3 cars at Mount Panorama in Australia. What a it's a horrific track, but we've gone through corner one and we're going down this long first straight. This car will get it into fifth gear. There's only five here. Just listen to the sound of that glorious wailing flat six. There we are in fifth gear. We'll need to drop it down to third in order to navigate this right-hander. And with this car, there is no saving graces, no nanny controls, so it's easy on the gas, easy off the gas, and easy on the brakes. Coming up the mountain here, we're going to be in second gear at this point right here, cutting it in, coasting through, and slowly getting on the throttle as we climb the mountain. Here we are in third gear, slowly climbing up, getting up to fourth gear. We want to try and keep it close to the inside and a little off the apex there, on the apex there, and still climbing and climbing. This is a huge mountain. And through here in fourth gear, I am sorry, I do not know all the names of the corners. All I know is that this is one heck of a treacherous track. Here we are. We are now at the climax of the track, and we are going to be heading downhill through this roller coaster. And this is a left, right, and slow, slow, easy on the gas, easy on the brakes. This track is not for the faint of heart. As you'll see as we come down this roller coaster, we can start gathering a little bit of speed. This is it. We are now coming down through the long, long back straight. We'll get there, but this car is not a top-end performer. Get it in with other cars of this classic 73 era, and it is a top performer, but right here, oh boy, it's a little bit out of its element, a little bit out of mine. Enjoy it as we're coming through the last chicane here. Gotta be nice and easy. I'd like it to be a little farther to the left or to the right, but we'll still make it through here. Third gear coming out of the chicane, under the Dunlop Bridge. Oh, sorry, it's a Liqui Bridge. Into the final corner. This is a second gear left-hand corner that will take us onto the front straight. And here we come onto the front straight. Hope you enjoyed that lap. On to the race. All right, and here we go. We are getting ready for the start. This is going to be a bit of a cluster going into corner one, but let's see how we go. And we're off. Oh, forgot to put it in gear. Sorry about that. Person behind. And we get past. We're dropping places here. But coming into corner one, oh, everybody slows down. People going off, coming out. And where do we come out? Top four, top five. Actually didn't lose much. This week we are running a Mercedes AMG GT3. What a massive car. You can look out over that bonnet of this thing, and we're going to call it a bonnet. Coming down here, oh! Did we make that? No, but we're giving space. We don't want to be an annoyance here. This is only the first lap, and that was only corner two. Following up through the mountain here, as you saw, this is going a little faster than it was in that beautiful 911. Looks like the Acura has a little bit of a fumble coming out of that corner. Climbing, climbing. Fourth gear. Let that car roll out. You can see we get right close to the wall here now. And we are climbing and climbing some more. That 911. Ooh, little tap. That was too close to the wall. Looks like that 911 is starting to get away from us. This is just a race of attrition at the Mount Panorama. A little over here there. Trying very hard not to hit anything, but as I said, this track is twisty. We've got people all over our backside, two cars back there. Look at this race, and it's only starting to unfold. Sharp second gear corner on the gas. This is where this Mercedes AMG shines. It has legs, and man, what legs does this car have? Watch it barrel down this front straight here. We are getting close to 200 miles an hour, but not quite, because, you know, it's limited time here that we can get here. Little light lift there and down 3 gears to make the little hairpin. And if you look off to our left, there's another spinner, another Acura, and that guy that I've been racing with not too long now is usually really good on the races. So that tells you something about this Mount Panorama track in Australia. 1 lap down, and we are still talking. Here we go, coming down the front straight, going to drop 2 gears into second. Nice and coasted in, and then hard on the throttle as we clobber the curbs a little bit and power down this straight here. Powering, powering, powering. That's what this car has, a lot of power. 5th gear, we're going to press this rise, and down we go. Now, and into 6th, dropping 3, right-hander. Are we gaining on that 911 up ahead? Doesn't look like it. But if you look in our mirrors, remember that Acura that was spinning in that chicane? That guy is right there. He's going to come back. You just wait and see. It's hard. These cars are loud. I hope you can hear what I'm talking about. But this loud, rumbly V8 has so much torque. It is just, it's towing me up the hill. I mean, come on. What are we going to do with this? Got nothing else but to let the power pull us around. Gonna get right in there, and at the climax of the hill under the news bridge, drop it down to 3rd. Gonna coast it down. Do we hit anything? Not yet. Let's not curse us yet. Oh, we made it through the first part. A little bit of a twitch in the rear end on that. Coming down into the 2nd gear, coming onto the long conrod straight, named because connecting rods tend to leave the engines on this straight. It's just flat, foot to the floor. I mean, you can count it, at least 15 seconds flat out. That's going to destroy any engine if you're not careful. We want to take a little over to the left and hit the curbs on the right and hard on the brakes to make the chicane. Again, we're not really gaining too much on the car in front. We seem to have gained a little bit of time, but not a lot on the car behind us. And it actually looks like the position's changed behind us. It looks like there's an NSX, or sorry, not an NSX, LX. The Lexus is behind us. 2nd gear, left-hand corner. We're just cruising, and we're cruising, and we are cruising. But we just have to keep this car on the ground, all wheels pulling. Well, I mean, rear wheels. It's not an all-wheel drive car. Come on, what are we talking about here? Let's keep this car moving forward. 6th gear, drop it down to 3rd. Around the right-hand corner, and we start the long climb up the mountain again. I was wrong. I'm looking in that rearview mirror right now. We have the Acura NSX behind us again. So that spin has not slowed that man down very much. But I'm not the fastest around this corner. I drive to survive. And no, we are not taking that from the Formula 1 series. It is just a fact. When you run Mount Panorama here, you are driving to survive. You are not driving to try and push people away. Oh, look at that guy. He's right on our back end, even flashing the headlights at us. Come on, what does he think this is? New York traffic? No, this is Mount Panorama. You got to get around me on your own. I'm not going to help you. Let's keep this battle going and watch it just a little bit more. 2nd gear, coming down through the corner. Hard on the grass, and hard on the gas, not the grass. Hard on the gas, down the Conrad Straight. You can see I'm pulling that Acura just a little bit, but this Merc is big and wide, and it creates a massive hole for anyone to get a good draft on. But we're holding it back. Oh, going down the inside, and he makes it stick. Well, I must say I did not really try very hard to hold him back. I know when I'm beat, and I know when there's a faster car, I'm going to give way. Better to live and fight another day than to actually just, spin out and lose all the work that I've done. It looks like it drops us down 4th place. So we're running here in 4th place out of the 9 drivers that started. And it looks like I have Oh, is that a Lexus behind us? Looks like it's a Lexus LFA behind us. But we've got a few seconds on him, so we just need to focus, hit the marks, get around this course as best as we can, and see where things lay from there. So, let's follow along. You can see I'm being gapped. There's just, I have nothing for this driver ahead of us. But we'll see what happens as we come up through the mountain. We are running a steady pace. Might not be the fastest, but it's steady. Let's see how we do up here. Fourth gear, coming around, and on the curves, fifth gear on the exit. A little slow coasting, keeping it in fifth gear, didn't go off, so that's good. Leaving by braking a second later there, and coming down the roller coaster of this mountain. This is tricky. You got to get right next to those walls. If you're not trying hard enough. And if you're not trying hard enough, you're losing time to the person that is trying harder. You can see the hands on that steering wheel just working. I mean, it's one-handed sometimes, two-handed sometimes. You never know. Down the Conrod straight. Here we go. Here we go. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 seconds of full out, foot to the floor, driving down that straight. Make it through the chicane here again, coming down under the Liqui Bridge, and coming into the last corner here. Looks like that Acura is running away. I've got nothing. As you can see, it's gone. But what else is there to say? Actually, if you look in the mirrors, starting to see that black dot getting a little bit bigger. This is a 15-minute race, and we are 6 minutes to the end. Can I hold that car off? Can I keep it behind me? Ooh, that's the question, because this is a tough track. And as we run down the straight before the second corner, which we're dropping again, third gear, through the New South Wales signs on either side, climbing and climbing again through the corner here, and second gear, coasting in and feathering the throttle. It's a feather, it's light foot. You don't want to be hammering it around this track. You gotta be conscious of the walls. And as you can see there, right there, there was a yellow flag flashed. Are we going to see what happened? No, it must have been behind us. So it wasn't us that have to worry about anything up ahead. It's all behind. And we're coming back down the mountain again. Sounds almost like a song. She'll be coming down the mountain when she comes. Boom, boom. But no, it's not that song. This is Mount Panorama, and we are running hard. We gotta run hard because, I mean, come on. These cars, ooh, tapped the ball there. That was not good. The cars that are running with me seem to have a little more experience with Assetto Corsa. That's the game that we're running today. It's not our normal R Factor that we're running. It is Assetto Corsa, and we're running with a league with the Grassroots Motorsports people. A great magazine, covers a lot of the local stuff. They do some fantastic things in regards to a $2,000+ challenge, where it's like, this year it's going to be $2,023. Build a car. You can meet in 3 or 4 separate areas, such as drag racing, autocrossing, and you know what the car looks like. So a car show kind of thing. Check them out if you haven't. Grassrootsmotorsports.com is the website. Now let's get back to the race here. I don't mean to be talking over it. We have a Bentley behind us, and if you think the Merc is heavy, that Bentley has like 500 pounds on it. Because the driver not only is a fast driver, and the Bentley's a fast car, he's actually got some rewards weight. Because the driver is just so quick, he's one of the ones that just kind of wins everything. And looking off to the left, to the right here, you saw, we saw the wheel, and there's the car now. We're going to try and stay in the inside, see if we can keep up with this driver here through the upward portion of the mountain. It's tough. I mean, These cars are big and wide and powerful, and one little mistake will cost you a lot. We're still here, we're running. Oh, look at that. Must have been a glitch in the game. Looked like he went for a tumble, but no, just the game making it look that way. And down the mountain we go. That Bentley, well, it's looking like it's got legs. More legs than what the Merc has. I was a little tentative there because I hit the wall the last time through. And yeah, that Bentley is gone. Just gone. 5th gear, down the Conrod straight, 6th gear, foot flat to the floor. We're not leaving anything on the table. Well, trying not to leave anything on the table. Looks like we're probably dropped down to 4th place at this point. We're running in the top 3. And top 3 is a good place to be. I mean, you don't have to be fast, you just have to be good. And sometimes lucky. But here we go. Final corner. Going through, you can see the flash there saying that I'm trying to downshift when the revs are being way too high. And you know, this game has a little thing that says you can't do that, and it flashes the caution to you. 2nd gear, corner 1, exiting. Whoop, a little bit of a tank slapper. Caught it. Off we go. Down, down, down the road we go. Another long, flat front straight. Call it front straight. It's really the 2nd longest straight on the track. And we will continue our run through the mountain, trying to hold the driver ahead of us. Sauce is what it's named on the list. We want to try and keep Sauce in our sights as much as possible. But Sauce is a good driver. You can tell just the way he handles that big, heavy Bentley. But he's running hard, and he's running smooth, and that is the key to a good, solid race in these cars. Be smooth, be clean, and keep it on the gray stuff. So far, we've been doing not too bad on that. But the gray stuff is hard to keep it on in this area. Oh, are we going? Oh, that was close to the wall there. That could have been mighty hurtful if we had hit that wall there. And down 2nd gear, heading on to Conrod straight now. Sauce is getting away from me. I must admit, he's gone. He's turning into the dot that I used to see in the rear view mirror. Now he's in the front windshield. He's gone. Down Conrod straight, under the Pirelli Bridge. And here we go. Sounds like there's someone pretty close around. Oh, I hear another engine. It's not mine. I don't see anyone in the mirror, so that's good. Yeah, checking the mirrors. Don't see anyone. 2nd gear, final corner, front straight. 5th out of 9. And off we go. Here we go. Corner 1, 2nd longest straight. Coming into corner 2 after we go up and down a little gully before we get into that right-hander. Corner 2, there's the downhill, and coming into the gully now. And corner 2, 3rd gear, getting on the gas a little better there. Next time we run here, I might have to soften this car up just a little bit more. It might be a little too stiff, and that's what's causing me not to be able to use the full throttle coming out of the corners, or to get on the throttle as much as I would like. Let's see what happens. Coming up the hill, it almost looks like we're catching someone, but can't be sure. Oh, gas gauge. Did I do this right? Did I put enough gas in, or are we going to be stuck on the side of the road waiting for a tow? Yellow flag. Oh, hey, look, we caught someone. Must have been a slight oops there. I think that's Dean. That's Dean ahead of us. What happened to Dean? How come he's ahead of us and not Sauce? But, oh, look at this. We are right on it. But that's going to cost me. That cost me big because I have more power than Dean on the Conrod straight. I could have got him if I was closer. Let's see how it goes though. Will we pull up a little bit on him? That's the question. Do we have that little extra that will allow us to get past him on the straight? No, we have lost so much time by that little tap on the wall coming onto Conrad Straight that I am not even a factor in Dean's mirrors. But here we are, we're coming to the final corner. We see Dean, we see Sauce, we are coming out, no little wiggle of the back end. And that is it, across the line. It looks like we held our 5th spot. And just to see what that finish looked like from the outside of the cars, here's a small snippet from the end of the Conrad Straight down into the final 3 corners and on the front straight. So enjoy and thanks for watching. We will see you again next time.